Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. Somebody was asking me a question, actually a friend of mine, and I'm using that term loosely. He wants to be able to write on both sides of this puzzle. Well, you can't really do it because these two pieces are pretty close, but these two pieces are different sizes. You know, there's really no way to flip it or anything. So my suggestion is put a piece of plywood in. If you're doing it, this is awful big puzzle. I mean, this thing is huge. It's well, I've got it all grouped together. So here's how I would do it. I would put a piece of plywood or whatever you're going to cut it out of, bigger than this rectangle, and you wouldn't have to make it this big, just as long as it gets the shape of the heart in there. Tape down the plywood with some blue painter's tape on your rulers. So now you could put it top dead corner, but this is going to be a little bit more accurate because we're going to flip the whole thing. So we're going to take this love away, and we've engraved it and cut it all out, and I've actually cut out this line, which now would be this. And come on, Smart Fill tool, it's filling in a lot. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. So it's filled in that and just cut all that out. Now it's all one group. And because you can take this piece out of your laser, now you can mirror it horizontally. Now the pieces are going to move. As you can see, they did. Let's put it back. See this little pieces on this side. I'll tell you what, let's just fill that in. And now let's mirror it. And because you're going to mirror the whole thing, well, that's just showing you, because I didn't have it grouped together, what it's going to do. So now your little pieces over here, and you had love in there. You know, I'll actually try to center it, but I don't know that if the center is where you want it. Because it's kind of, you know, there's really no center. So you're going to have to just eyeball it. But right there, it's telling you that that's a center. But I wouldn't want it there. I'd want it like right there. So what you do, you cut out this whole thing, and then flip this board. Take all your pieces out. Doesn't matter how you do it. And then flip this board over. And you might even want to, you know, engrave an X in one corner, just so you'll know that that was that top side. You know, just engrave that real lightly. Even with hairline, you could engrave it. And then you need to know to flip it, and it needs to be on the back side now. So once your pieces are out, and let's do this. Let's back up here before we flipped it. Okay, there was the original, right? Let me get the Smart Fill out of the way. You're going to cut it out, and then you're going to flip it. And let's do this. Let's Smart Fill this piece right here. And let's just move it out of the way. Now, let's flip the whole thing, mirror it horizontally. Now let's flip this thing horizontally, and that is that piece. It's going to fit right in the pocket. And then you do not a combination job, you do just a raster job, and it'll raster that and not cut it out. And it'll be right where you want it. Because you flipped it, you flipped everything, and you flipped over the pieces. So just remember to flip over the pieces when you put them back in there. I would take them out one at a time, or what you could do, you could lay down some blue painter's tape, just some thin lines, and hold the pieces in there, and when you flip them, they're going to be on the other side. And that actually might even help you sand it, because these individual pieces might be too small to sand. And then after you're through, this is a piece of junk wood. You won't be able to use it again, but it'll solve the problem. I hope that made sense, and thank you for watching.